Okay, so I'm gonna need plasteel to make the anchor so we can launch. To get plasteel, I'm probably gonna need to build a mining drill and a ground scanner. To get those, I'm gonna need to deal with the fact there's a giant hole in the middle of my territory. It was just an ominous lightning strike when I said that. What the hell? I don't think my microphone picked it up though. Alright, so what we're gonna do. I also have a few things to figure out about who's going and who's staying. The graph ship is not a zippy thing. Well, I mean it is, but it takes it a while per zip. So here's the plan. We are going into the hole. Alright? I'm going to leave a few people behind. But for the most part, we're just going. But we're going to go slow. You're in terrible shape, my friend. You can stay behind. Alright, we got 2 doctors. We have a couple warg. Okay. We've got a ghoul. We've got various guns. A couple of them are stun guns. Admittedly, that might not be the smartest thing to bring with us. I don't know. The Flesh Beast Lair. In the depths of Pit Gate, you discover a massive cavern system infested with flesh beasts. The cavern system is clogged with masses of living flesh to block your progress. Attack the flesh mass to destroy it. The entire cavern seems unstable. We shouldn't be in here. If you find what lies behind the biomass, you may be able to collapse the tunnels. While we're in them? This music doesn't seem quite fitting to me. To what's about to happen. We found slate. This is basically the insect caverns from Odyssey, huh? Ooh. Bulb Freak. This would be a good one to capture. Ew, we'll have to walk through this ick. No, we're not going to be capturing one of those. Oh no! Okay, Gunslinger took a hit. They won't be able to use this again for a while. Alright. Oh, it's still going. Cool. We're still giving that accuracy bonus. At some point, we're all going to have to leave. To eat and rest. I don't think we're going to get this done in one shot. Alright, dead end. Alright, I'll keep an eye on Zerk. When he starts getting too hungry, we'll leave. And then we'll make a night of rest. I really do like this music. I do. Well, if we want to start harvesting, we could just set up a thing to start cutting blocks of slate. We didn't have... Oh, granite. Granite! That's a really good type of stone. I could farm all the granite I want. Tony, how'd you get down here, Tony? I wonder if Odyssey has any effect in combination with this DLC. Alright. Start eating without a table. Oh yeah, Tony, don't mind us. I somehow doubt we're getting any firing skill for this. Clear. All right. All right. Dread meld. You discovered the flesh beast dread meld. A mammoth creature seems to be made of dozens of smaller flesh beasts. You must have some psychic connection with flesh mask that supports the cavern. I see. I want to capture it. But I think it's not going to be a thing. Could we tame it? New research available. Provoke pit gate. I mean, there's some nice stuff down here, but we've seen 2 colonies wiped out by these horrors from up beneath. Which makes me worry about what's underneath this planet. Cave unstable! Get out of it before it's too late. Working on it. We've got acid, we've got fire. Okay, that thing doesn't seem to be reacting. Man, we didn't get any loot out of this, did we? Run! This aura around us. Woo! I think we're good, guys. That wasn't so bad. This time, assuming none of the injuries left horrors that are going to cause us trouble later. Alright. Well then! Of course, some of them are unhappy to seeing dead bodies and everything else, but, you know, what can you do? Okay. Pit gate. This gave somebody a grossness. This was man, I can only wonder what the other stuff's gonna be. I feel like we got off lightly. I bet you those can get way worse. See, these did some good. Look at that. Bio-coded. Alright. Alright. All bio-coded weapons. Well, obviously, except rocket launchers, will just be disposed of into this. Summer has begun. Well, the mushrooms are ready. 30% isn't a lot, but it's better than 5%. Can they grow? You know, I associate mushrooms more with the end of summer, the start of autumn. Alright, everyone's been patched. People are healing. Butterfly's obsession with the cube has intensified. Nothing else came out. Not a second wave. Okay, this poison thing is going to kill all my Harbinger trees soon. Maybe I can take a few waste packs with me aboard the ship. Okay, let's get the ship going. I can't actually take off yet, but I can get everything ready. How many can this support? This gigantic revenge? That's the opposite of what I want to build. The junk. Oh, right. Whoops. Oh, wait, the gray trireme. That's a great one. Right. Droubard asked. We need to name somebody Droubard. Who should it be? You know, he didn't say anything, but he usually likes doctors. We've got a doctor that's a machine lord. No, wait, it should be the next character we recruit. Whoever it is. Whatever terrible troublemaker. Jeez. What a spiteful person you are. I was kind of expecting to see a huge bonus to everybody for having defeated the horror. Jeez, that would be bad for us. That would destroy us. Shambler's approach. Oh my, it's a lot. And they're starting to mix in other horrors. Well... I'm trying to figure out how many of these... Okay, 4. 4 little ones. Done! Cool. Alright, we'll need to make some chem fuel, of course. Okay. That means I'm going to need... one of these. Oh, you guys don't mind sharing a room with this, do you? Look, I just need to put it somewhere, okay? Space is tight. I want to make a deep drill, but for that I need the, oh man, I need the, ground penetrating radar. We're gonna have to build more power soon. We also need long-range radar, honestly. But I don't think I have the resources to build that, do I? Maybe I do. Yeah, okay. We're gonna use the radars to find things. Guys, we need to deal with the ghouls. Lady Branch, your won't hurt anything pacifism should not apply to the undead. Alright, we fight from the other side of this. Man, I wish I had a sniper rifle. Alright. Alright, I'm getting their attention. Try not to get shot by all the bullets as you run through. Not entirely in love with the angle they're taking. Cool, free shard. Gallagher? That's twice during firefights you've wandered off to play. Alright, well, we can feed these to the tree before the trees all get wrecked. Why are you so upset? whole bunch more. I really want to clear these out. But I know my guys want to go home and eat and rest. Two left. You're all off duty. So we got like one shard, and the rest of this can just be, you know, whatever. We'll just keep putting all the cube statues in the throne room. We'll use them to make the place beautiful. Both the gunslingers are having trouble. Observed rotted corpses a lot. You know what? This guy's becoming a real problem. Okay. You know what? I think this is what everyone's on. Drink tea. I know they won't. Everyone drink tea every day. And you may also have the ambrosia if we have any. At your own discretion. Oh, buffalo wool. That's nice. Guys in your sashes. Throw them away. Being unhappy about them. Alright, we're gonna summon up a drow bard. Oh, the Royal Tribute Collector is here. Neat. Alright, we're gonna make some of that. Oh hey, we got a new donkey. We're gonna make chem fuel. We're gonna get this thing set up the rest of the way, the last few pieces. Fill in these holes. It can just be a wooden ship. We'll get it sorted out. She has? Oh, great. Of course, the fires are happening around the mushrooms, because of course they are. We've got so much to dig, so much to repair. So you ran out of stuff to make clubs. She's got to gain 3 more crafting skill from somewhere. I suppose I could use a bunch of steel to make a bunch of steel weapons with her. The gunslingers are ready to do the marksman command again. Okay, someone will bring what little chem fuel we've got. Alright, excellent. I will need to guard this thing. Just a little bit. Alright, all that's very nice. What else do we have to do to take off? Well, we have to have a room to store the food. That's gonna mean shelving. It's going to need a kitchen. Doesn't this thing produce power? I feel like this thing produces power, right? Right? Or was that something we researched or did? I can't remember. Anyway, just put a fueled stove in for now. I can always upgrade it later. So yeah, we'll need to put the resources that they'll need to use to go. They'll get 1 stove to cook food on. And honestly, I think this should be good enough to get along. I mean, you have to spend a while on each land. Obelisk study progressed. It transforms flesh creatures. It does it? This one does? The device is damaged, so the new forms would be chaotic and unstable. A person or animal so transformed would become something totally unrecognizable. The obelisk level rises unless suppressed. If fully activates, it could transform an endless number of creatures, creating a nightmarish horde of flesh mutants. It may be possible to safely shut down the obelisk, but this will take more study. You can now intentionally provoke a response. Oh, we can turn it on, can we? Oh. Anybody want some tentacles? Maybe we should learn how to control it a little more carefully first. Yeah, that's the wrong one. I meant to turn on this one. We really don't have enough wood. Well, maybe we do. Unimpressive. Well, can't be helped. We can do this, though. We could just get a little mood boost by having a good party. How did I only get one horn? I had like 3 thrombos. Warden for hire. Prisoners. A mech cluster twice the usual size. Maybe not. Okay, cool. A little happiness. No application for a new character to show up. Well, maybe Drowbard will show up the next time we have a party. We'll just have to make sure everyone hears about it. Another person's gold cube obsession intensifies. Oh, shit. Both gunslingers have a flesh mask lung. Are you two connected somehow? Are you two siblings? Something's going on. Well, now you have matching lungs. If it charges up all the way, I think it's going to turn every animal on the map and give us all organs of ick. Well, at least we solved the problem with the Among Us problem is solved at least. Alright. Alright. Okay. It's an unfinished ship. It's just a flying square. But you know what? That's fine. What it's really gonna need is storage space. In fact, that's pretty much the only reason it exists. Yes! Alright, let's see what we can do. Exotic goods like donkeys. I was down to 4 of these. I desperately need the components. Ooh, a shuttle engine. I could build a shuttle with that. I can't afford everything. We need to sell things. There's the plasteel that I need. Alright, that's mandatory. Where are the other 2 thrombo horns? I know I had 3 thrombos. Well, now we have a problem. I need to materialize 1,000 out of nowhere. Not so easily done, is it now? That's all I can get. There's so many cool things they've got here, but that's all I can afford. However, $80 panels. I have it. Should be okay to leave this outside, right? Maybe I'll build a little box to keep it safe out of stone or something when I get some more stone. Once that's constructed, we should be ready to take off. We're basically ready. But we're gonna have to pick the crew. I'm pretty sure I know where the first jump goes. Alright, make a harpsichord. We're gonna make plate armor. No, you don't know how to do that. It'll be maces then. Steel maces. For now. That's gonna give her something to do. Wow, you're studying pugilism? Pugilism, but you can't melee? Okay. I really, really want the Devil Strand. We're working our way on recon armor, but that is expensive stuff to make. Advanced components, plasteel, uranium. So expensive. And I need to get this crafting skill way the hell up. Or find a better crafter. Oh, a shaman. Well, if you would please buy my food, I almost don't care what you have to sell. You will not purchase my food. Well, screw you too. We're a little low on psychite tea. We're going to be drinking a lot of that going forward. Harbinger seed. We can buy the plant? Oh, it's expensive. Nothing I particularly want. Alright, this is repaired. That's the important one. The other trap patches are works in progress. We're still digging. Do you two even know how to oh, I guess... Yeah, no, you two are fine. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, men. Alright. Alright, I want you to scan for... Last steel, actually. We could just gather gold and sell it, though. That's a good point. I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll just turn a whole bunch of our rice and meat and other stuff into fuel. Makes sense. This one is for exactly one thing. How can it be manufactured when you can milk chem fuel? Very strange. The rest of these will allow any input. I'm going to somehow get the resources I want onto them. A bunch of rice isn't bad. I'm going to try to get all the meals onto it. Oh, they're having social fights amongst themselves. Wow. Oh, this should have been turned off ages ago. I have no wood currently. Gee, I wonder why. Okay, so once we get enough wood, we can slap all this together. Cocoa trees are only halfway. Alright. This is great. This is great. We're going to launch a bunch of people. It's going to be good. Big question is, who do we launch and who do we keep? I suppose that people who are into the cube cult need to stay. There was slate and granite in that cave. Now we're stuck back with limestone and sandstone. Might as well mine the last of the steel. Okay, recon armor. Well, there's a lot of stuff over here. I think I need advanced fabrication, and then I probably don't need much else. I mean, I know you're good at that and all, but have you considered wasting all of our steel making garbage instead? I really think you should waste all our steel making crap. That's what I think you should do. Ooh, the piano. Or the harpsichord, I should say. You'll get to the piano when you can. I feel like you should need a thrombo tusk to make a piano. I know, that's crazy and exotic, but... well... it is for the nobility, after all. I don't think I have the resources to make another, geothermal, unfortunately. I'm contemplating making a little hut over here and then locking somebody to the... you know what, I could do that. I could lock her to the area next time with a little hut to live in until she's done planting next year. What will the Imperials think of these? Well, let's not worry about what they think. need any wood, steel, or components with where they're going. I just need to make sure they have food. Really. And chem fuel. Or Zerk here. One of those maces will turn out good, and you can have that. Maybe. Oh, these shouldn't be on anymore. Yeah, I should turn those off a while ago. Alright. Randy, did you just drop a bunch of rations on us? Thank you. We'll definitely take those with us. Okay, you know what? We're no longer storing pemmican here. All the pemmican is to be loaded onto the ship. Okay. Golden Cube study complete! As revealed, it can be deactivated using an Archotech shard. Doing so will destroy the cube. No! The psychic whiplash from the cube's destruction will send any cube-interested people into a berserk rage. Those in caravans will abandon your colony entirely. Oh dear. Berserk rage. Okay. Guys, we're gonna need to deal with this. %83% and climbing. Alright, there's a lot of them. It's most of the colony. I need to drive them to exhaustion somehow. Why's the gunslinger missing his gun again? Alright, I have a plan. It's kind of a stupid plan, but... we're gonna heat them up. Until they're on the verge of passing out. The heat stroke will make them easier. There's a nerve spike lying around over here. Okay, the prospector and him will stand outside. I'll have somebody ready to smash the wall. The freaking... Alright. It's already 116. Now it's 150. Whoa! Get your asses back in there. Okay, everybody who's into the cubes are in here, right? Okay. The doors are locked. It's 200 degrees. You could die from this heat. That is true. Who else is outside there? Heat stroke is still minor. Did you not have pants? It's 200 degrees in here. Stroke serious? Someone fell asleep. Yeah, you can all sleep. Extreme. Okay, that's it. Deactivate! Zero, why the hell are you over there? I told you to be standing here. Dog, stop. Dogs, stop! Stop! You guys are dangerous! You guys are a menace. Alright. We have been freed. I mean, it wasn't perfect. I don't know how much the heat stroke helped, but it should have made it way easier for them to pass out. Oh, you came at a really bad time. You came at a really, really bad time if you wanted help. We're, sorry. I will attempt to patch you up. You're related to him. He's coming. Holy shit. Look, we're in trouble. Our doctors are all out right now. And those who are still standing are not doctors. She's dying. She's got a medical 0, though. I'm sorry. He's not needed right now. These guys are dying. These guys are dying right now in front of us. Your medical 1 is what you've got. Tend to your wife. Okay, she's not dying anymore. Wow, the nerve spiker has caused bleeding injuries. And a whole bunch of pain. Okay. Okay, we're past the worst of it. You can go tend to your kin if you can get to them in time. The cube. We still haven't taught you that pain is something you should enjoy. We'll get it for you. Oh, fork. No! I tried so hard not to lose anyone. He was sanguine. And I somehow missed that. He didn't look that bad, but somehow it bit his neck. Yeah, that would do it. 1 injury, but it was a terrible one. Why wasn't he on the medical beds with the rest? Doggone it! I hate that so much. Anyone with sanguine is precious. That is so upsetting. Everyone I try to set up as a berserker just does not make it. What are you doing? Ah, you ate his head! Well, there's no bringing him back. Not that we were in a position to do so, but... This is all very upsetting. This is all very upsetting. Am I missing a gun? How am I missing a gun? I swear these things just vanish on me at times. Just so bummed out by that. Well, we got rid of the cube. And we only lost one colonist. We got rid of the flesh pit. Now we just need to get rid of the obelisk. All right. For now, it's food and chem fuel. No, food. When we get somewhere else, we'll want to load up on things like steel and wood. Maybe. But not while we're here. Let's please finish construction and take off. Power's running down. Clearly, I should have left them in there being heated a little longer. So distressing. The machine party. Alright, do I need anything else from research for the moment? Not at the moment. Maybe. I mean, there's a few things that might be good. We can get the marine armor, I guess. The meeting. The first conqueror has sent us a message. He wants us to meet at a nearby location. Other special affects you more if you send your leader. Paula will get a bonus. I don't think I'll be sending her, though. With a 3? No, not her. No, we got somebody for negotiations. You know, it's not a bad spot. Alright. I can do that. We do not have power. Now we have just... Nope, not enough. Okay. We jump here, we collect that, we jump there, we collect these. Plan. Alright. Cool and all, but... Alright, guys. It's been a rough couple of days. We're gonna throw some parties. Hopefully recruit somebody. We lost a sanguine character, though. That is rough. Alright, you've been wandering for a while. Alright, has everyone healed up and largely recovered from their misadventures? You seem to have a little power with both of these running, but I just don't have the capacity to make more stuff. Oh, you recovered from your psychic wandering. You're playing the harp. Go make shit. I want to see that crafting skill skyrocket. Alright, how much do you get per mace? Each mace is only 50 steel. Unlike the clubs that were only getting us 100, I think the maces are getting us way, way more. That's good. We've been losing a lot of colonists. Okay, alright. I need components and advanced components. But there's nothing I can sell and I have no money, so... Not much to do here. Ah, well, he's dead now, so I guess I don't need it anymore. Ooh. You know, I feel like a terror sculpture is something these guys would just like to stare at. It feels like rather than terror, they just appreciate it as an art piece. And they're like, oh, yes, that's totally what it's like. This sculpture gets it. It's almost done. Took us long enough. Okay, cool. We ready? We are? Cool. Last thing to do is throw a bunch of parties in hopes we get another character. That's our hope. We don't have a ton of people. I think I need to send 0. He seems like he's useful, you know. I'll probably want to keep a gunslinger here, but one of the gunslingers can go and assist by defending. Of course, wherever 0 goes, 02 goes, which is a shame because she's a researcher, but she's been on pretty good behavior. She only went pyromaniac that one time when we were trying to warm someone. Right, okay, so that's 3 people. You can also do the cooking, although maybe we should just put a paste dispenser in here. You know, that's not a bad idea. We might do that. That might be it. We might just send 3 people. Big though. Sure. I'll add in a paste dispenser. Oh no. Ghoul starvation? Why? I ran out of meat? No way. No, you're a valued member of the crew. I just need to find something for you to eat. Still haven't seen anything from the ground penetrating radar. They do not step on the traps. I mean, it might be annoying if they did, but it's just surprising. Okay. Boars would not be safe to hunt like this. Ah, there we go. All better. You are free. Alright, space heaters put back in their places. One days. Bunch of parties and then you're off. I swear that thing is supposed to provide power, but maybe it didn't at the beginning. I don't know. We might have to install... I know we had to use toxic generators everywhere we went. So that could be what needs to happen. There. So long as this thing isn't hit by fire, everything should be great. And what are the odds that could happen, right? All right. Almost ready. Back to work. How about you work on some components? We could use those. And we could use your crafting skill to rise. In fact, all things considered, until now you were our main grower because you're the best at it. But from now on, crafting is your main duty in life. We need it. Uh-oh. Butterfly lost some blood but is otherwise unharmed during the disturbing event. The tentacle is hideous, but it will make an excellent melee weapon. Skin split open and violent growth burst from her body. So, oh wow, whoa, an arm? We never see an arm. Flesh whip. Beauty -1. Maybe dangerous is removed. This isn't giving her any kind of penalty to her manipulation. It's just as good as an arm, but it gives her the option to do melee damage. Huh. A positive? I don't believe it. They're all mixed. Nothing is pure positive around here. I don't trust it. Yes, we need plasteel and advanced components. And other things besides. This hasn't found a single thing yet. So... shields. Moisture pump. Turrets. Medicine. Hospital beds. That's an important one. Wow, look at all this space trade. Not a lot of people coming down to this planet. I can't imagine why not. Alright, this is a good opportunity. Flesh shaping does sound like something we'd be into, doesn't it? 29 sandstone clubs. Some maces. Oh, look, a good one. He's dead, though. With sniper rifle, I'll probably make something better. I feel like I should have more than that. We found gold. I feel like I should have more weapons from all those guys. Probably because they're sitting in here. A little gold. Get a little gold. All right. I can do one Sky Lantern Festival and one dance party. Odds are good we'll get at least one person, right? Right? You know, somebody's finally getting close to converting. This is the lowest it's ever been, 20%. Race, trait ascetic makes it harder. Precept apostasy times 40%. Alright. Begin the midnight party. Spooky balloons. Yeah, this doesn't produce power. We'll have to literally pack a power source. Or make a power source. We'll research the toxifier generator. Plus 10. Perfect. No new hire. Imperfect. Still, plus 10, that's huge. Celebrating right before the launch. Alright, we have a bit of chem fuel. Who here doesn't need to sleep? I guess... No, you're not going to be allowed. Everyone's sleepy. Some of you ate without a table just now, for no reason. Oh, jeez. I need a ton of it. Easier just to do this. Alright. We just need to load a little more fuel. I don't want them to not have fuel. We'll get some iron and components right away and slap down a toxifier generator when we land. It'll work. For 3 people, they're not going to need this much food, honestly. But maybe there's a 4th intrepid captain ready to show up. Nothing should be able to sneak in. I'm just a little bit paranoid about leaving a single exterior door open. Can't believe we didn't get a hire. This is a problem. How are we gonna get this? Just about ready. The launch of our creaky wooden ship. You know, if this is where we're gonna land it, it's probably okay to just blink it up. %. Okay. Good. Nowhere in the base is allowed to store chem fuel. We're just not allowed to store it in here. Oh. Yeah, that's just a thing. I think it's ready to go. There's no table. They'll figure it out. Okay. 0. 0, 2. We'll get you a double bed later. I think the red gunslinger's the one you're gonna take. Yeah, he keeps getting rebuffed by Dr. Nicole over and over again. Take him with you. All right. All right. Taking off. I just need to make sure that I get a proper crew selected. Nope. Not you. Bing! Oh wow, that's a tiny crew. Expected to be garbage with such a small crew. Can't help it. You'll get more crew members as you go. And so we end today's advent. Whoa! The bots? The animals? No, 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 no. Why? The person who owns the animals, the person who's running the bots isn't going. The guy the animals are attached to isn't going. Why would you think this would be what we wanted? That's right. Out! The donkeys! No! This is why we save before we do things. Put it in the hitching spot. This is frustrating. You know what? I'll let you have the donkeys. Screw it. I don't care. Okay. 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 Little hitch in the takeoff proceedings. We might have to wrestle with this every time we do this. No! Why? Do not. You're going to end up with two wargs. I, I can't stop them. They've decided they're going to go, and I can't turn them off. I'm sure there's a way, I just don't know how. All the warg puppies. Alright, you're going to land here. And so they travel. They should have brought Butterfly with them to do the negotiation, but... And so they travel. The first skip across the land. It's a start. Alright, guys. You have a few jobs that you need to get done out here in the wildlands. I think I'll just park you here. This looks like a lovely spot. So, we have a few different places we want to go, a few things we want to load up on. The first thing that has to happen, though... Well, I think we'll stop here, as I said. So, until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye. Of course you'll need some of that. Of course you need this. Where's that steel? You need a little bit of that so you can build a power station, which we haven't researched how to do yet, of course. But that won't take very long now, will it? I think it won't. Bye.